it's freaking quarantine. And you were like, no. And he was like, listen, I will expire those tits.
No, thank God he did.
Yeah.
Guys, I am so excited to be joined by comedian, writer, body positivity advocate, and former America's Next Top Model contestant, Sarah Hartshorne.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm literally not okay. We've been chatting it up for like 30 minutes. I feel like
I know.
We've known each other for years.
I know.
We're
in it. Yeah.
No, I feel this energy. Thank God.
Yeah.
But congratulations on everything you have going on.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You just wrote a book.
Yes.
It is, you just released it. It's You Want to Be on Top, Memoirs of Makeovers, Manipulation, and Not Becoming America's Next Top Model.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you
and
so much.
Can I say about the podcast?
Yeah.
And you just got signed to a podcast network.
Yes.
Dude, things are happening. God is good.
God is good. God is good. And things are happening. And yeah, it's very weird. And it's all nothing that I expected. And it's all it's also annoying. So much of it is like, you know, when you're trying to make it and you're trying to get signed and you're trying to make things happen and people are like, just be yourself. And you're like, what does that even mean? Who even am I? And then like all of this did happen because I just was being weird at myself in quarantine. Like I was making TikToks and I was like, oh man, I just had a wild memory about being on America's Next Top Model. Let me just share this story. And it blew up and I was like, that's it. That's the thing. Like, that's what people.
I know but it's good. Like once you notice what people want, like you just have to keep doing it, even if it's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
But that's so exciting. Like, how does it feel like to be a writer of a book? I can't even write a sentence.
It feels really good. And this is like very sentimental and like smarmy and not, it's very off brand for me. But the timing of the book was really crazy. My grandfather was a writer. And my memory of saying what I wanted to be when I grew up was like around age 14. And people would be like, oh, are you going to be a writer like your grandpa? And I would be like, no. That's my memory of like writing and my relationship to it. He actually passed away during the process of while I was like selling the book. And it was really sad. He and I were very, very close. He was like my person in a lot of ways. And I sold the book and like the announcement came out. And that week we went up to go through his stuff. And I found he kept everything. And I found a letter that I had sent him when I was like 8 or 10 years old that said, I want to be a writer like you. I just really love the thought of someone that I don't know reading my words. I think that would be so amazing. I wrote a story about Quentin the quail, which was a pet quail that my dad had. And I was like, oh my God, like I wanted to be a writer when I was a kid, and it unlocked all these memories that I'd totally forgotten about. I thought I did not. I think when I was a teenager, I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be cool. But my little kid, that little kid did want to be a writer. And so it feels like, it feels really good to make my inner teenager mad and my inner child happy, you know, like.
No, that's really fucking cute.
That's what we all needed.
Yeah. No, that's really cute. I'm like actually getting emotional.
No, it was real. It's real sweet. And it all felt very like full circle and beautiful and meant to be. And I was like, man, like this is crazy.
And you did it.
And I did it. Now I wrote a book.
I actually just went to my grandma just passed away like literally 2 months ago. We love her.
I'm so sorry.
But no, I have all her stuff in like all her jewelry, like vintage.
Yeah.
And grandma, like she had some style.
Yeah.
And that's just so funny because when I was getting married, I was like, Grandma, can I have some of your jewelry? She's like, I don't got none. And then literally I just found, so she's like a lying ass hoe. Anyways, R.I.P. Love you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming out. Literally not okay. I'm literally not okay for many reasons today. Well, actually, I feel like you've been making me feel very at ease and safe. So I do feel weirdly okay today.
Okay.
But I did go to the Yankees game last night.
Yeah.
And I also had this idea in my head yesterday. Not really an idea, but I was going to say, okay, Alexis, we're not going to smoke weed anymore.
Okay.
I couldn't make it one day. But I only do like 2 puffs.
Wow.
But maybe that's why my fucking voice. I also vaped at the Yankee game.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just gonna keep it moving. But there's this big thing on TikTok right now. It's called the Great Renovation. The Great Lock-In. So close.
It's to get ready for winter, right? It's like we're locking in.
We're locking in.
Yeah.
We're taking away something that's like bad for you. Okay. So I was like, okay, Alexis, we're gonna not smoke weed tonight.
Oh.
But I'm gonna just try it next week, and then we'll start November 1st.
Yeah, no, fresh,
and weed
exactly.
makes me so happy, and it's not like I'm doing it all day long. Like I do it right before I go to sleep, and then I sleep good.
That's just sleep. See, I wish if I take a hit, I can do 1 milligram little edibles and go to sleep. But if I like take a hit, I will be up all night with my thoughts.
See, if I don't smoke, like I'm up all night with my thoughts.
That's so funny.
I know it works for. It's different for everybody, but like it just makes me happier. And then like when I write comedy jokes when I'm high, like why would I take something good? So maybe I just need to take something else that's bad out of my life for this great.
Yeah, or maybe you could start doing edibles. Maybe you could do
that's gonna be my next goal.
Actually,
is there weed legal in New York?
Yeah.
Okay, so I could just go into a dispensary here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dude, Texas doesn't know.
You can also there's also weed products you can get delivered, which I realize I don't know if you could do that in Texas, but it's the product is called Rose. They're these little edibles. You can get 10 milligram, 5 milligram, 2.5, or 1. I get 2.5 and 1, and I love them. They're these little, they feel so classy. They're like rose flavored or like cardamom
champagne
apple. Yeah. No, it's like, and you're like, you just eat and I'm like, oh, it's medicinal.
Yeah, that's what I need to do too, because I feel like I don't want to ruin my throat and voice.
Yeah.
Where I feel like it's happening.
I guess I also get so overwhelmed if I smoke because I always cough and then I'm like, I'm in outer space. And then I'm like, we have to go home. And my husband's like, we just got here. And I'm like, we got to go home.
But in Texas, they do Delta 8.
What's Delta 8?
Which is like fake synthetic weed.
Oh my God, no.
And I literally I went through a phase because I was like, I need something.
Yeah.
And all this is just like, I'm just a naturally high energy person.
Yeah.
So like weed just like calms me down.
That's so funny because I am naturally a very low energy person and weed hypes me. Well, it's so weird. You wouldn't think it hypes me up because I'm like, I have to go home and I have to lie with my thoughts. But in my head, I'm like,
it's like,
yeah. It's funny. I'm low energy, but ADHD, I don't know.
I feel that. That's why we're syncing each other's cycles. Okay. Yeah, no, but I did Delta 8 and I thought my implants popped. And I was like full blown spiraling, like went to the ER. It was a whole thing. No. Yeah.
The highest I've ever been was, I can't believe, all right. The highest I've ever been was watching Harold and Kumar 2 in theaters. And my husband, then boyfriend, now husband, and I ate some type of edible thing. And I don't remember any of that movie because I spent the entire time sitting in my seat going, do I have to pee? Or did I just pee my pants? And then I would go to the bathroom and I would pee. And then I would come back and I would sit down and I would go, do I have to pee? Did I just pee? Or did I just pee my pants? And I spent the whole 2.5 hours in that cycle. Not 1 second of the movie was absorbed because and Ian would be like, what do you think? And I would be like, it's so funny. Did I just pee my pants?
That's the worst.
And I literally was like patting my lap. Like, did I just pee my pants? No.
Oh my God. I also feel like I used to be so cool where I would be able to smoke in like public places. And now I get weird. Yeah. I just need to be alone in my room.
Yes.
Yeah.
With my thoughts.
Yeah. My thoughts. But no, you send me that brand out.
I will. It's really great. But also, I mean, weed.
I know. Why would I let go of something that's so good to me? Is that how you say it? It's like, why is it so bad if it feels so good? Is
exactly.
That what they say?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially like a little edible.
Yeah, I think maybe I'll switch from the pen to edibles and call it a day.
Yeah. Although no, pens are bad. I know that they're
Yeah. But it's so good at the same time. Okay, why are you literally not okay today?
Why am I literally not okay? I mean, again, many reasons. I mean, really, because there's macro, right? There's the world.
The world.
Not okay. And then there's also like macro in my life. Like, but actually the macro in my life is pretty good. Pretty good, I gotta say. My kid's pretty great. My husband's good. But I'm on my period, so I can't actually believe any of that. You know what I mean? Like I know it intellectually, but my uterus is like daggers up. And as a result, also because I'm on my period, I'd say the biggest reason I'm not okay, I have 6 blister band-aids on my feet right now.
Oh no.
Because apparently when you retain water and you bloat, that makes your feet swell. And I wore stupid shoes for 2 days in a row. And now my feet are covered in blisters.
You're really going through it.
I mean, it's like, it's fine. I just have but my husband was like, why didn't you put on socks? And I was like, that literally didn't occur to me for 1 second. I went out in Crocs, but they were also high heels. I was like,
Croc high heels?
yes, they're very.
What do you mean?
I got them on TikTok. They're these little. They look like jelly mules. They look like jelly shoes. They're so cute.
The TikTok shop gets me every time. And it comes like in a day.
Yeah,
and it's one click away.
I know.
It's like I just click it and I ordered it. And I'm like, how did I just do that? And it's the most random things you find on the TikTok shop that I need.
Yeah. Like this ring that tracks my sleep.
Oh, the Aura ring?
Yeah.
Or is it?
It's TikTok shop version of Aura's ring. Yeah. But I do actually love it because I do walk so much more now because I'm like, I'm getting credit. It's a game. And then I wreck my,
No, back to the PMS thing really quick. My sister just texted me. She's like, please tell me I'm just on my period and I don't want to kill my entire family. And I'm like, you're just on your period. But like,
period. Yeah.
You know, it's literally, and when I get into that cycle, it's like you trying to go to the bathroom in the movies. You can't snap out of it.
I know. No,
it's
I know.
Like so, and all these people are like, oh yeah, go take vitamin D3, take all these vitamins while you're in period. And it helps, but like, I think women were just fucking nuts and that's okay. And we just have to accept it. And men need to accept it. And call it a day.
Well, and
we don't act on those thoughts.
Exactly. And this is the thing that's sort of hard to explain to someone who doesn't get a period because it's like, yes, we are crazy, but I've been going crazy every month since I was 11. Like I know how to deal. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like yes, I'm crazy, but I can contextualize it and get out. You can't.
No.
You could never.
No.
You would die.
That's why I want my husband to get pregnant. Like that would be ideal.
Seahorse it. Yeah.
Because he's so mentally stable. Like he doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke weed. Like he's just a sober Sally. I'm like, it would just be beneficial. And I feel like he would just be such a cooler pregnant person. You know?
Yeah.
Wish that could happen.
I know, right? Seahorses.
Okay. Okay. Anyways, it just clocked to me. Okay. Back to the book. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
What inspired you now? Well, kind of COVID. Yeah, sorry.
COVID and TikTok, but also, like so many great works of literature, it got its start in a Twitter DM. And my agent slid into my Twitter DMs back when it was okay. And she was like, hey, have you ever thought about writing a book? And I was like, no, I never thought of that, but I do know what I would call it. If I did, I would call it, I Came Here to Make Friends. Which was originally what it was going to be called. And she was like, so it sounds like, yes, you have thought about it. And I was like, I would like to change my answer. Yes, I have thought about it. And I would like to call it I Came Here to Make Friends. And she was like, great, let's get to work. And she helped me build the proposal. And then I got an amazing editor at Crown. And then, it sort of all spiraled from there and it was really amazing. And there was a lot of stuff that I'd worked on before, like essays and stuff that we were able to use and transform a lot. I mean, they all underwent a lot of editing, but, and I interviewed girls from my cycle, from other cycles. I interviewed an executive producer. I interviewed a couple crew members. I interviewed a bunch of crew members, which was really great and very sweet. And it was really nice to like reconnect with them and be like, hi, we're adults and have prefrontal cortexes now. Like, what's going on? So that was fun. Like, hey, when you met me, I was insane and stupid. Now I'm just insane and sometimes stupid.
I just love the t-shirt. Like if for the audio only listeners, I need that t-shirt, especially when I'm doing stand-up in Texas. Cause like I just go on stage and I'm like, I'm from Jersey, trash. Like I just try to play into it.
It's from Finesse and it also comes in a dress. In a red sequin dress, but I like light blue. That's my current color fixation right now.
I got a fixation. Mine's olive green. I
had olive green for a while and then I had forest green and now I'm on light blue. Oh no, then I had marigold. Now I'm on light blue.
I think a big thing with ADHD is hyperfixation.
100%.
Like I get hyperfixation on like, I'm obsessed with matcha right now.
Oh yeah.
And then it'll come to me. Come to me. It's floating in my brain, but the thought will come back.
I'm into painting right now.
Okay.
I love and I'm very bad at it. And
if it makes you happy, like Dancing with the Stars, I was telling you, is my hyperfixation right now.
I love that.
And it's so weird and random because I never watched it.
Who's on this season? It's
a very good season.
It's like Topanga
and Steve Irwin's son is like so hot and he's like 21 years old.
Right.
Which I need to just keep reminding myself.
Yeah.
But he is so good and all the Mormon wives are on it.
All of that?
No, only 2.
Okay.
But I just need to be dramatic.
No, but also, wait, so those are the wives of Salt Lake City?
Mormon wives.
Oh, Mormon wives. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
right.
But Yeah, it's a great cast, and I'm just into it, and it just makes me happy. I'm just too mentally unstable to like lock into anything serious or dramatic or
Yeah.
true crime. Like I just
I'm
like
not
trash.
a true crime girly either.
I know.
I used to like Law and Order SVU,
Me too.
but then being in New York it's funny because like everyone you meet has been on the show. Like I used to when I was walking from therapy, there was a guy I would see every week, and I was like, I hate that guy, and I was like, why do I hate that guy? Because he played a bad guy on SVU, and I was like, that's the mortician rapist. Nope, it's just an actor.
I'm not mentally stable. I just love reality TV.
Yeah.
So, America's Next Top Model.
Yeah.
How was that experience? And how would you describe it in like 3 words?
In 3 words, I would say surreal. Surreal. I'm gonna say exploitative.
Mhm.
And also like trashy in a good way, you know? Because I'm champagne and potato chips all the way. Like that's my vibe, hardcore. I mean, that's why I'm wearing a shirt that says trash. Like, and yeah, I think.
But overall, you had like a good experience.
I mean, it's weird. I thought I did, and then
when you look back, and
when I look back, I'm a little bit like, oh, and it was really funny because I started sharing these stories on TikTok, and I would get these comments like, "Hey, that's super messed up," and I was like, "Oh, that's super messed up." And then I was interviewing people, you know, and a lot like I talked to Jenna, who was on my cycle. She was on cycle 9, and Jenna Doucette, and she was like, I am actually pretty traumatized from the show. And I was like, that's weird. Were we like on different shows? Did she just get treated worse? And like, she did actually get treated worse, and she got treated very badly. And that's important to mention. But also then I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to write my little experience. And I saw the words on paper, and I was like, oh, that was super fucked up. And I think part of that was, it was 2008?
That's yeah. The times were different, but still not okay.
Still not okay. And still not, it's not like an excuse for the behavior, but I hope that reality show contestants, and I know that most reality show contestants do get paid more, because we didn't get paid.
Yeah.
And it was financially very exploitative of all of us, which is crazy because so much money was being made.
Yeah.
That the fact that we were losing money on it did not have to happen.
It was like one of the biggest shows of all time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I did an interview, and I was sort of hemming and hawing about, like, I was like, well, you know, I don't think that they necessarily were like exploitative. And the producer was like, hey, you don't have to be on camera like trashing the show, but I do think you should know that Tyra made like $37 million the year that you were on the show. And I was like,
alrighty then.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you guys get paid nothing.
We got paid $37 a day. It was a stipend that we had to use to pay for our own food.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had to pay for your own food on the show?
Yeah.
That is fucking insane.
Yeah.
What about liquor? Did they liquor you up? Sorry, I'm just thinking Bachelor and
no. They which I find it really hard to watch a lot of reality shows if they're drinking, because I know that I wasn't 21, so I couldn't, but I know that I would have been wasted, and I would have been it would have been really bad. And so when I watch it, it's like watching
a baby. You were a baby.
Like, I was a baby, but also when I watch reality shows and I see them getting drunk, it's like watching something you barely escaped, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I can't, it's too hard to watch. But you could buy liquor if you were over 21. They didn't buy it for you. You had to use your food stipend.
Okay, cheers, girls. We just needed to have a little
cheers
matcha break. We were parched.
Mm-hmm.
I just love I need to have liquid at all times.
Yeah, and I love what the stereotype of like ADHD girls with like three beverages. Drinks. It's very important.
It's so important. I always like have an upper, which is a matcha or coffee, a water always. And then I just like a fun drink.
A little,
like
a random extra, yeah.
Yeah. It's like a lemonade, something just weird.
A seltzer that
I drink like 2 sips of and then I leave it.
I know.
But I just need something colorful.
A little poppy soda or something. Yeah.
Okay. Back to America's Next Top.
Yeah.
Back to America's Next Top Model. Okay, so what is one behind the scenes truth, America's Next Top Model, that no one believes until you tell them?
The paid thing is a big one. People are surprised that we didn't get paid and that we had to pay for our own food. The other thing I'd say is the biggest surprise is after you get eliminated, you don't get sent home. you are taken to a hotel for an indeterminate amount of time. They don't tell you for how long, and it was different for every girl. So one girl was there for like just a couple days. One girl, I was there for I think 2 weeks. One girl was there for almost 2 months. Yeah. And they keep you in a hotel. You're not allowed to leave the room. You don't have the hotel room key. It's like very fancy jail. I am going to be honest. I loved it. I'm such an introvert that the second I got eliminated, my first thought was, oh my God, I'm so tired. I can't wait to sleep. And then I was like, I'm going to get to be alone. I was also crying for some reason that I couldn't explain. I was like, and and everyone was trying to be so nice to me. And I was like, I'm sorry. I'm just so tired. Like, and I just was like so tired that I couldn't stop crying. And I was like, I'll be fine. Like, and everyone was like, no, are you okay? What do you need? I was like, I'm good. Let's just keep going. Let's like, let me be alone. And then, you know, they took me to like pack up all my stuff, and then they took me to the hotel, and then we have to have a call with the psychiatrist to make sure you're okay. Although it's worth noting that one of the a couple girls I talked to were like, yeah, I told that psychiatrist I was not okay, and they didn't do anything.
Because they work for them. Like,
yeah. No, they work. Their main job is to make sure that everyone's okay enough to be on camera and the right kind of crazy, and also to help manipulate us. But they did do like a follow-up call. I really think it was like just perfect. I don't know what they thought they were doing there, because I know girls who were like, I'm not okay. I was like, I'm fine. I just need to be alone.
And you just need a good cry.
Yeah.
When I'm sleep deprived, like I can cry. Like same exact scenario. Yeah. When I got kicked off Bachelor in Paradise, they locked me in a hotel room for, I don't even remember, but I just cried for like, because you were just so tired.
Yeah, you're so tired.
They don't sleep.
But then did you get to go home?
I think I went home the next day.
Yeah, they kept us in a hotel for like really random periods of time. And I was there for 2 weeks, and I loved it because I was alone time.
Yeah, because you're with girls for so long and constantly.
Yeah.
Your social battery's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But for them to like hold other girls captive for 2 months is insane.
Yeah. Basically in like semi-solitary confinement. Like some of them had a roommate, but you know, you're like trying to kind of have your own space, but also like, what do you do all day? Like, yeah, they were going up the walls.
And did you have a phone?
No. They took our, when we first arrived, they took our phone, our IDs, and all our cash, and gave us our purse. We had our wallets, but we had like nothing in them. I think they took all our credit cards too. And then when
that was nice.
After we got eliminated, they gave us our wallets back, and I think they gave us our passports back. I'm actually not sure if they did. They might not have. They might have given that to us when we were headed to the airport. I think, yeah, that's right. They gave us our wallets back. They kept our IDs, and they kept our phones, but we could make calls on the hotel phone. Okay. And they actually gave me my cell phone for a little while because they were trying to, it was actually very sweet. They were like trying to make me feel better, and they were like, we got your favorite sound guy to call you. And I was like, who? They were like, it's Frank. And I was like, who the oh, hi, Frank. Thank you. This is very nice. I just want to be alone, but like, hello. And I was like, they were like really trying. They were like, no, maybe she likes this guy. Let's get him to talk to her, and then she'll stop crying.
No, it's literally psychological warfare. Like it's a amazing experience, but it's like at the same time the most traumatizing experience.
Yeah, it's just.
But yours is a whole completely different ball game than what I went through.
And also 2008 is different, but also I mean the Bachelor shows, like it is. I mean, it is like middle-aged men exploiting young women.
I was 23. He was 36.
Yeah,
like, that's so weird. I was so gullible and naive and just here for a good time. I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah, let alone the network executives. Like it's and they know they don't have to they don't have to get you to fake saying things. I think that's the other thing. People are like, oh, you had to. No. We weren't saying. We weren't told, we weren't fed lines. Sorry. Let me start that over.
You got it, girl.
We weren't fed lines. We were just manipulated into saying what they wanted.
Exactly.
Because they knew us inside and out, and they were so in control of everything that, yeah, they can get you to say whatever they want because they control when you go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just keep thinking of you in the movies having to go to the bathroom.
Did I pee? Or do I have to pee?
That's how I feel with these leather pants right now. I think they're wet, but I don't know. I feel like I'm having a moment.
And you sweat and you're
yeah, like I'm sweating, but no, I did not. Okay. Yeah. I can't. Okay, what do you think, what do you hope readers, especially young women, take away from this memoir?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, I think the biggest thing I hope people take away is that reality stars should be paid for their time. I
Mhm.
mean, and that everyone deserves to be paid for their labor and work. Which I didn't think was a controversial opinion, but I have gotten a surprising amount of pushback for. But also, I think the biggest thing is that I think I am not someone who says like don't do reality TV. If you want to do it, do it. Don't go in with any expectation of creative control or fulfillment. Like that shouldn't be where you get any sense of self. You should if my advice for anyone who thinks they want to do reality TV is to make sure you have a really strong sense of self because I definitely did not.
I know, but I think when you go through the interview process, they want girls that like are a little like I like when I was doing it, I was like, how did they get me? Like I'm loose in the head, but that's probably why
No,
they
100%.
wanted.
They want the right crazy and they look for it
Yes.
and they know how to look for it. And they have a team of psychologists that helps them like weed through everybody. And so I just think, having a strong sense of self and having a strong sense of self-worth and um and don't expect it to provide that because I think there is this idea like we think of fame as like this ultimate carrot and this ultimate goal. And reality TV has become so like there's so many reality stars, there's so many social media stars that it's like that's not going to give you what you think. And so you have to find that within yourself um and then go on reality TV.
Yeah, if you
Have a great.
I went on it for like an experience.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, "Oh, this seems like a good time."
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like a fulfillment thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I get older too, like I'm realizing like, okay, I got married, but that's not like it's a goal. I mean, it was never really a goal of mine. What am
I
I
know,
saying?
same. No, I know, same. And I got married when I was 26 and it was never like a.
But
But I'm glad I
but
did. But it's also so hard because it's like, people ask me like, "Oh, what would you tell your younger self?" And I'm like, "Nothing. That bitch would not listen."
yeah,
She
you were 19.
I was 19 and I was so dumb and so stubborn.
That
People
is
tried to tell me. You think people didn't try to tell
insane.
me?
What was one of like the craziest because they do the biggest photo shoots on that show.
Yeah.
What was one of your favorite ones or one that was like the most memorable?
I mean, the one that was the most, oh man, they were all pretty memorable, but I really liked the one where we were up on a climbing wall. But I think my favorite was probably we did one where we were all different flowers and we were like buried up to the waist and then like we're our the top of our body were flowers. And I really liked that photo and I really liked my hair and makeup and it was really fun and exciting. Um and also we were on this big weird like movie set. I mean, we were on like a ranch, quote unquote, but it was a movie set. Like it was a ranch that existed for movies to come film there. And that was fun.
Did
I
they do makeovers too?
Yeah, they cut all my hair off.
Shut the
Mhm.
fuck
Short
up.
blonde hair. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And everyone, so I loved my haircut at the time. I was like, this is amazing. Also, I was like so in. I was like, whatever you want, you can shave my head. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be that girl. So I was like, whatever you say. So they cut my hair off short blonde. I thought it was a Rihanna haircut. I was like, I look so cool. I look like a cool butch lesbian. It has since been pointed out it was the Karen haircut. And
I need my Austin to pull up a clip.
no,
Sorry.
if you look at my haircut, my makeover, and then you Google Karen haircut, the evidence is fairly damning.
Wait, but so it was makeover day. Was everybody like crying? Because I remember looking back, like they would like make girls shave their head and like.
Yeah, they did make one girl shave her head, but they made her shave her head after they promised to give her long blonde extensions, and then her hair was too damaged. My issue is I don't know if it was actually too damaged. I don't know. I don't know if it was so damaged that they had to shave her head.
Yeah.
Because she had like her natural color and then red at the ends, and I feel like there were other options. Also, they were like, "Oh, but it's okay. We're going to give you a quote unquote medical grade wig." And I was like, "First of all, why is there a doctor here? What are we doing? What do you mean medical grade wig?
What the fuck is
I don't need
medical
a
grade?
prescription for a wig. Lace fronts exist. Like it's 2008. What are you doing? Like just install a wig." But they gave her a medical grade wig and it looked awful because it was not a lace front. It was just like it had like a really bad silicone hairline. It looked awful. And I was like,
What is
what
happening
is
here?
that? That's not a thing.
Are you still close with any of the girls from the season?
I still talk to a couple of the girls. I actually, so I talked to Jenna and I talked to Heather. I do also talk to Chantal occasionally. She used to live in Brooklyn. She now lives in Pennsylvania with 3 beautiful, perfect children and her beautiful, perfect husband. And we very randomly had the same midwife.
So you guys you're bonded for life.
We're bonded for life. And I saw a video of her giving birth. And I think I can say this because I think they shared it. I hope I'm not like saying anything that I shouldn't say. I think this is okay because, but my midwife, I was like, so I am a million months pregnant and I'm not cute pregnant. Okay. I'm past the point that anyone's cute pregnant, but I also in particular was not cute pregnant. Like I was not like, oh, I'm glowing in the baby.
Like a baby photo shoot, like naked.
Yeah. I had a pretty easy pregnancy, but it was not cute. And I was fully waddling at this point. And my midwife like shows me this video and she's like, Chantal was so inspiring when she gave birth. She's showing me she's in the water. There's candles, there's flowers, and she's singing. She's like, and I was like, is that her having a contraction? She was like, yeah. And she never yelled. She was so calm. She was so beautiful. And I was like, respectfully, if you don't get this out of my fucking face, I'm going to punch you. Not a jury in the world. I swear to fuck, I'll kill you. Get it out of my face.
So how was your experience? Was it
different? I did not hum. I did not hum at all.
My sister had her 3rd kid she did it with a midwife.
Yeah.
And she was like, you want to come watch? I'm like, I don't think I'm the right person for the job, Nicole.
God bless her. Yeah. I was like, my parents were like, should we come? I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah. No, and I think don't you like poop everything out?
I did not. I did not because I threw everything up.
Okay. Yeah. It's one hole up. One
hole or the other. Yeah. Nothing. I threw up for every hour that I was in labor, which was 28 hours.
Oh, you were in
labor
water?
Not in the water. You don't stay in the water the whole time. You're like, you're kind of in and out. They actually had to get me out of the water because I was like laboring and then I got in the water and the labor stopped and they were like, you got to get out. And I was like, nope. And they were like, no, because the labor stopped. And I was like, I know.
I like it in here.
No, I understand what's happening. And they were like, you got to get out. And I was like, no, I'm not. And they were like, no, you can do this. And I was like, no, I know I can do this. I don't want to. Yeah. I thought about it. Thank you.
I am going to be a psychopath. Like I'm just picturing myself like in that scenario. I don't think I'll do the water birth first.
Yeah. I did water birth. I didn't end up doing a water birth, but the pool was there. I could have, but then I stopped labor, so they had to get me out. So I actually gave birth out of the water.
Okay.
But I did do it at home. And it's so funny. I thought I would be a psychopath too. I actually was not. I did shout when I was like pushing. But the rest of the time I was pretty chill. Like, and it's very weird. You're like you're not a different person, but you go, it's like drugs.
Yeah.
It's really like being on drugs. And it's really
when you're pregnant or when you're
when you're like labor it's very similar to like very intense hallucinogens, especially. And my husband was like, no, I was really like trip sitting. Like when you would get kind of weird and kind of upset, if I just like moved you to a different part of the room, you would be fine.
Yeah. Like a different angle?
Or yeah, just like be like, hey, let's go over to this corner. Like, let's sit over here. Like, let's sit. Like, oh, you're on the bed. Let's sit on the ball. If you're on the ball, oh, let's sit in bed. Oh, and then I would be like, oh, okay.
It's like an ayahuasca trip.
Kinda, yeah.
Would you do that?
Yeah. No, I feel like I threw up once an hour for 28 hours.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
I feel like that's an ayahuasca trip.
I did it. I purged.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
I purged and then I gave birth to a baby. And then, and then I have a horrifying labor story. I actually shouldn't. It's very gross.
No,
I won't tell it.
I'm dying that we went from America's Next Top Model to ayahuasca. We're all about range. We're all about range.
I have a surprising amount of friends who've done it. And I, like some of my friends, I'm like, yeah, of course. No,
ayahuasca or giving birth?
Both and both.
Okay.
I only have a few that have done both, but I have some friends where you're like, yeah, of course you've done an ayahuasca trip. And then I have some where I was like, oh, that like fancy corporate lady has went and did ayahuasca.
No, those girls are some of my corporate girlfriends are the freakiest.
Yeah.
Not freakiest, but they get down.
Yeah. And well, they really like,
I think they need it.
Yeah. They need to know themselves and God, but yeah, I do love, I love trips, but that's not the trip for me.
No, I'm more of a shroom girly and I would just keep it there.
Yeah.
Okay. What's an unpopular opinion you'll die on a hill for?
Oh gosh. So many.
Let's make things awkward.
Okay. Unpopular. I mean,
Here we go. It could be random. I didn't fart, I swear.
Every time there's a lot of leather.
It's leather.
Every time I watch an episode of The Housewives, any Housewives franchise, I love it. I want to be clear. And I do feel like they are less exploitative as a show of the participants, right? Because I feel like when you go onto a Housewives show, you have a stronger idea, a bigger idea of what you're getting into. You know what I mean, you might not know what it's going to be like, but you're going in with a lot more agency. I think it might be bad. I think it might be like bad for our society. I think the Housewives whole
franchise
empire might not be good for us. It might be like cigarettes, you know, where I would never judge anyone for watching. I would never judge anyone for smoking. My whole family smokes. I used to smoke.
Same.
I love cigarettes.
So like, I kind of need to know more.
I could never smoke cigarettes out of spite, and I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Because
I went through a really big phase where I was like, I went through Camel Crush, and you popped it.
Yeah.
Those were the times.
That was I used to smoke those in college, and then I smoked Lucky Strikes. Because I liked the box.
Yeah,
really.
Aren't they the skinny ones?
Oh, that's Virginia Slims.
Oh yeah.
I also went through a Virginia Slims phase. I did. I used to love cigarettes. My mom quit smoking for 17 years. And then started again. And she was like, well, you'll understand when your kid gets older, you're going to start again. And now I was like, well, now I can't out of spite. And spite will motivate me to the ends of the earth. And I'm so mad.
I know. And it's so annoying when your parents are right. Like growing up, my mom would always be like, stop smoking it. Like, and at the time I'm like, no, mom, like I literally thought I was like a cool girl, like smoking.
Yeah.
But like, it's not.
I know.
But I literally, one day I just was like, I'm never smoking a cigarette again.
Wow.
And never had one since. Like I think like 8 years now.
Wow.
And like my husband hated it.
Yeah.
Which kind of pushed me, but like, and then I moved to Dallas and like nobody smoked. It was like a clean city.
Wow.
Everybody, it's all about like fitness. And I'm from Jersey. Everybody smoked.
Yeah.
So I felt like I stuck out like a sore thumb, and then I smelled, and then I would have to put Victoria's Secret perfume on.
The smell. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I went through a Juul phase. And now I do nothing, but if I drink a little bit, I'll like hit the vape.
Yeah.
But I never really drink anymore. So I think it's all good.
Yeah. I did used to vape a little bit. I love vaping.
A vape.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell.
But then I obviously when I started trying to get pregnant, I stopped. And then also my nose became so sensitive when I was pregnant. I could smell at McDonald's from like 4 blocks away. And sometimes it was great and sometimes it was terrible.
Yeah.
Just really depend. I'd be like, I smell McDonald's. And sometimes I'd be like, oh my God, I smell McDonald's.
I think that's another ADHD superpower where we have a high sense of smell. Or was that only when you were pregnant?
I do have a good sense of smell. It got insane when I was pregnant.
Oh.
I would like, you would
get nauseous from like smells.
Yeah. But also I could like smell my husband when he would get out of the elevator. He would be like 2 doors away from me and I'd be like, he's home. And I was like, well,
hide.
That's creepy. But sure. Yeah, I could tell people apart by their smells. Like it was really, and it was crazy. But yes, but even without that, I have a really good sense of smell. But I do think that the Housewives might be bad for society. It feels tied to social media too. It's really just, I think that it's this idea that living is performative. Your life is a performance, which is separate from performance as art and separate from living your life as art. And they're like flip sides of a coin, and it feels like it might be bad for us.
Yeah. I mean, no, I get it. But I also think back in the day, the Real Housewives were so much more real and authentic.
Yeah.
And they weren't going into like people. Now it's like they dig into like everything's exploitation, and like they want to like ruin each other's lives.
Yeah.
It's not like a fun, just rich women that are so far removed from reality.
Yeah.
It's more so like they want to bring each other down for a storyline.
Yeah.
Recently, recent years.
Yeah.
I've
and
noticed.
Also it's like they're getting fancier and more like with like I'm all for like looking how you want to work and like looking how you want to look.
I love you so much.
Lurking how you want to lurk. Lurk how you want to lurk. Work how you want to work.
Lurk how you want to lurk.
And look how you want to look. But it feels more and more like there's more and more pressure to look a certain way, to act a certain way, and to live a life a certain way.
Everyone's on Ozempic. All the
Yeah.
housewives. Everybody's on Ozempic. It's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
Yeah. And yeah, and they're like vomiting in clubs.
I know, and shitting their pants. I think I dead ass think I just made this up, but someone told me that Ozempic makes you shit your pants.
It's gastro upset all up and down. The whole yeah.
Both holes.
Both holes. Yeah. No,
Okay,
it makes
back to the holes.
Yeah. It's always about the holes. No, it makes you it makes everything go. I'm sorry, I have
No. Do your thing, girl. We gotta work how we look. We gotta
lurk how we work.
We gotta lurk how we work.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up with a game called Top or Not.
Okay.
So cute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. That was ChatGPT. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a pop culture or beauty trend.
Okay.
And you decide if it's top or flop.
Okay.
Obviously. Okay. Reality TV reality TV reboots. So like the Jersey Shore reunion, like how they do these back. Because you're a big reality TV like 2000s fan, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm part of the world.
You're part of the world.
Yeah. I mean, if they're into it, I feel like it's, I want them to make money.
Same. And Jersey Shore was one of the best reality TV shows of all time.
I mean,
great reality TV. And that was
while
like
you were sleeping.
What was I saying?
Wait, what was it? It's while you were sleeping, Sammy. Was it Sammy?
Sammy and Ronnie.
Yeah. Or no, sorry, Ronnie talked to two fat girls.
Oh yes.
Grinded on
the note. The note goes down in history.
Yeah. Gym Town Laundry. I mean, it's iconic, and so I feel like also nostalgia is like harmless and good, and I'm all for those particular people making money if they can. So.
Hell yeah. And they're like, I actually did a reality, I did like a Jersey Shore party in LA one time, and they were like so fun, so cool. Ronnie was like hitting on my friend, ignored my existence, and I was like, am I hot too? Thanks, Ron.
Also, Snooki has like 2 kids now and is like chilling in Jersey. Oh, I'm sure
the kids are so cute.
She's got those big eyes. I can only imagine on a baby.
And then what's another reality TV reboot?
I don't know. I mean, well, they rebooted ANTM with guys, which I don't know. I don't know if that's any good. I never watched it, so I can't say if that's a top or a flop. I feel like it's got, I don't know. Like I'm all male models work hard too.
I love how you said that.
Male models matter.
And lurk.
They work and lurk.
Toads matter too.
Yeah.
Okay?
You can be a model and a boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So they rebooted America's Next Top Model. So yeah, that's
I do say I like they had Ashley Graham as a host for a while. That felt good. They also had Rita Ora as a host for a while. That felt super confusing, but
How was your experience besides the game? How was your experience with Tyra, if you don't mind me asking?
Honestly, very limited. And she is exactly like she seems. Like she's very much, that is what you get, which is like very guarded and very performative and very on, not in a bad way. Not performative like bad, but just she's someone who's always on. And I remember one time, the cameras were off for a second. There was very little time that the girls and her would interact without cameras on. This was in fact it. And they had to reset a shot, and so they all left the room. And she goes, "Okay, guys, now it's just us." I was like, "Just whomst?" What do you mean?
And then what did she say?
Then the cameras came back on.
Stop.
And that was really it.
That was kind of like Chris Harrison when he would come in. He would just lock in. Chris Harrison, said The Bachelor. He would lock in, say his thing, and then be out. But it was like perfect every time. And I was just like, how does one put a sentence together? Like they just have that lock in.
She does. She was very human in her line delivery, which I really appreciated. And she would mess up, and she would like sort of have to redo it. And she would say funny things. Mr. J was like that. He would come in, deliver, gone.
Yeah.
No eye contact, no nothing. Was annoyed if he had to like look and interact with her, which was not us. It very clearly, like I remember talking with girls and being like, it's not personal. Like he's good. Like there's clearly something else going on there. And he didn't want to be there. So I don't like, he wasn't like mean or malicious towards us. We just were part of a show that he didn't want to be a part of anymore. So
is it the one with the silver hair?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. He was kind of cute.
Yeah. Not my type.
Oh, is he small?
No, actually, no. I think he's
tall?
I think he's tall.
What's your
Misty's
type?
very tall. Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus was-
All iterations. The real Jesus, absolutely delicious. Catholic Jesus, not right. Blonde Jesus, and not so much.
Jesus was so hot.
Jesus was so hot.
And we're talking about the same Jesus, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah. But
long hair.
I do like all like I like what I like. They're like, this is what Jesus actually looked like, and I'm like, yep, still would smash.
Also, I don't want to know what he really looks. I'd rather just have the
there's like a description. He has like long curly hair. They say it's like a sheep, and his skin was like copper, and and he was very beautiful, and he was a beautiful boy.
Beautiful man, chiseled abs.
Mm-hmm.
Is chiseled the right word?
I think so.
Yeah, he was like really hot. Like like everybody talks about like how holy he is. Nobody else talks about how hot he was.
I know. Also, worth noting, when we travel, it's so funny. I don't know. It's an international thing. They don't say it in America. In America, they call my husband. They either say John Lennon or Jerry Garcia. When we travel, everyone's like, you look like Jesus. And if I need to find him, I'm like, have you seen a guy that looks like Jesus?
That's perfect.
Yeah, for men.
I was
for
not
women,
expecting that.
What is my type for I'm still figuring out my type for women, but it seems to be women, mean women with bobs.
Okay.
Which I think started with Chicago. I think I was like, that lady looks like Catherine Zeta-Jones, looks like she would yell at me.
You like it.
I like it. I was like 9 or something. And I was like, yeah.
Not a pixie cut? A pixie cut doesn't do it for you?
It doesn't not do it. I do remember, I mean, I'm like thinking back to, this is like pre-show, before I like even realized I was gay. And I was like, no, I'm not gay because I'm only attracted to like very masculine women. And there was a woman with a like pixie cut that I was super into. And I was like, no, it's because she looks like a man. It's not.
I'm trying to think of who my girl crush would be.
I feel like it's hard when you're bisexual, and it's hard when you like, I didn't realize I came out of the closet on the show. And then it didn't make it to air. I know. None of the gay stuff made it to air.
Because was it like kind of a weird time to like talk about it?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it was. I think they'd had a lesbian on the show, but I think they were like bisexual. That's just too confusing. But yeah, I mean, me and Jenna and Lisa were all queer. And we
didn't talk about it.
And but we talked about it a lot. But I realized it on the show, and so I think like there was this weird thing where I was like, no, I'm attracted to like very butch women. Because I'm the girl one, and I had this very binary like thinking, and then I still remember. This is all right. No, I can say that. I won't name names. So okay, I had a threesome. And I had the threesome because I was very attracted to this very like mask butch member of the couple, and I was like, no, because I'm gonna do it for them, and that's gonna be so hot. But we'll have a third, and that'll be cool. And they were dating, and then the woman that she was dating was like very femme. She looked a lot like me, very curvy, long brown hair, and I was like, well, we'll have fun, but I'm not like attracted to her. The second I kissed that woman, I was like, oh no, I don't know what I'm attracted to, because this is amazing. And I will remember her fondly for the rest of my life, because truly she changed my life, because I was like, I was stuck in this binary thinking I thought I had to be the girl one. Now I want to be the boy one.
Yeah.
And now I'm realizing also you don't have to have a girl one and boy one. That's literally, why be gay if you're still stuck in that binary? Like, that's no fun. And so now I'm like, wait, and now I'm looking back on all these people that I was like, I thought I had like a girl crush or a life crush. And I was like, no, I didn't want to be them. I wanted to be in them. Like,
yeah. How would you describe your threesome in 3 words? I've never done it. I almost did when I was like 23 rolling balls in Miami. Oh, I was so close, but I was living alone. So I was like, I don't want to be connected. Like, I was always wild, but I always had like a weird safety.
And it's
good.
Thank God. Yeah. I am the same. Although there were a couple where I was like, girl, you got lucky. Mm-hmm. Like, you had that alarm and you didn't listen to it and you got lucky. But like,
yeah, I always had an alarm.
Yeah. I had an alarm and I listened to it 99% of the time. Like, and every once in a while I'd be like, back it. No, but the threesome was great. It was very safe, very lovely. 3 words. I mean, transformative, literally, because I was like, oh, I literally have had so many people that I've been attracted to and not understood that that's what was happening. Mm-hmm. Because it was the second our lips touched, I was like, oh. So transformative, long.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. How long was it?
Because I've never had a threesome with a penis.
Oh.
And so I don't understand what it's like to have anything end when someone orgasms.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Because everyone can go so many rounds. It never really, it's not over. If we're ever in the same room again, you know what I mean?
It's going down.
We're just on a really long snack break. Like,
do you still keep in touch with the couple? Are they still together?
they're not.
Oh
No. But I in touch like social media, but not like
not like hey, let's meet up. So long, lucrative.
Long, transformative.
Oh, transformative.
And no, not lucrative.
Yeah, I don't even know what lucrative means.
Makes money.
Oh,
did not make any money.
What the fuck am I saying?
I'm sure lots of people can make great money off of a threesome, but yeah. Transformative, long, and very I'm gonna say nurturing, because we took snack breaks. Everyone was making sure everyone was hydrated. You know what I mean? It was very caring.
Because women care about we have the nurturing soul.
I know. Also, not for nothing, like, people shit on the poly community, and I get it. Like, my husband and I used to be open, and we're not anymore, and it's not because of the community. I get it. It's never the couple you want that's open. I get that. But there's so much communication. There's so much checking in. There's so much like, who needs this? It's so like, my experience is, it seems very consent based. Like, you know, it was great.
No, that's amazing. Okay, we're gonna do one more top or flop.
Okay.
Men starting skincare routines on
flop.
TikTok.
Oh, sorry. Men doing what? No.
Men starting skincare routines on TikTok. Top or flop?
Like, instructional, or just being like, I'm trying this and I want to share it and see and like.
No, they're being dead ass serious, giving everybody their skincare routine. Like a woman doing it. Yeah, it's like a little vlog.
Okay. I feel like I'm pro men doing skincare.
Same.
If this is the format they need. I personally get the ick anytime. If I find someone on TikTok attractive, the second I picture them setting up the camera, I get the ick.
I know.
Which is so weird, because I do it.
Same.
I do it.
It's so weird. I do the same thing. I'm like, the fact that they thought this process out and like put a camera up to film it.
Yeah.
I get into like weird holes of Love Island boys, post Love Island. They all get together and they film TikToks, and it's like fascinating to watch.
Yes.
But so.
And I'm like, I think I would be attracted to that person like in a bar, but pick the second I picture them like putting the camera on the tripod and getting in front of it, I'm like, oh, whoop, couldn't. So I'm like, so it's a top. I'm glad. Do skincare. Yeah. That's great.
I think it's a top for me too.
Yeah. It's a top for my higher self. It's a flop for my lower self.
Same. Sarah, what a time this was. Thank you so much for coming on the Literally Not Okay podcast. I love to lurk. I love to work. Where can everybody follow you? And congratulations on everything you have going on. Memoir, Podcast Network. Give everybody the plug.
You can find me, Sarah B. Hartshorne, across all platforms. Please follow me there. And you can also find me, sarahbhartshorne.com. You can also find my book at youwannabetontop.com. And you can also find I link to it everywhere. And I have a podcast coming out. It's called What's Your Type, but it's probably coming out in January. So follow, and I will be posting about it a lot. So
amazing. Thank you so much. And make sure to follow, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and put your name. No, put why you're literally not okay in the comments.
Yeah, I want to know.
Thank you so much.
That
was so fun.